If any of you guys are in the UK on the 2nd of November, come along in the morning, Saturday morning, to the Holiday Inn in Bloomsbury for the London Coin Fair, where we will be launching the SilverForum Lounge in collaboration with myself. There will be sample slabs, prize draws, and maybe some coffee and donuts or something if you're lucky as well. So I hope you guys are going to carry on thinking about the SilverForum Lounge launch while I open up the first of today's coins. Queen's Beasts. And you'll have seen quite a lot on the web already about the Lion of Mortimer. So it's the lion, I think the lion without the crown is kind of what it's becoming known as. And this one arrived. I've had a couple already. I'm not sure whether I've featured them. I don't think I've featured them in videos yet, but you've seen them in other people's videos. But this was the first one of these silver proofs that came onto my desk, and I thought I'd show you guys how the silver proof arrives. I don't see that many of the silver proofs, although people tend to collect them up and submit a whole load of different beast animals in one go. But this is a good example and a good time to show you how they arrive from the mint. They arrive in this dinky little mint package with a little Queen's Beast book. You may have seen this kind of book available for some of the other beasts as well. They produce a separate one for each one, featuring the uncrowned lion and the heraldry and the myth behind the Lion of Mortimer. Not to be mistaken for the English lion, which does have the crown on. Most people seem to quite like the design for the lion, the Mortimer lion, but I think it's widely acknowledged that maybe it isn't quite as grand as the Lion of England, which was the first Queen's Beast. Designed by Jody again, and if you like the history of these things, very nice little booklet. The coin itself, let's take a look as usual at the mintage for this coin. So it is maximum coin mintage 4,360, and there are 4,200 of them minted in these little presentation holders. So some of the others are there for other reasons. There may have been a few, maybe there may be around 150 extra. Maybe one of the dealers in America has got first 150 minted or something, and they'll be slabbed. That tends to happen quite often to these coins. You find them at Modern Coin Mart and stuff, already slabbed with a special label on. This one will be slabbed, of course. I'm not sure yet whether it'll have the English label or the brown label, but it looks quite a nice one. Can't see any reason why it wouldn't get a 70. It looks pretty perfect to me. So let's call it 70% chance of a 70, 25% chance or 30% chance of a 69 if the graders are feeling pretty unkind. So there you go. That's the Lion of Mortimer, and that will go to NGC next grading to be slabbed up and graded. Plenty of other fun for you in this video, so please hang on. And a very, very brief word from sponsor the Coin Connection before we move forward. It's October, it's the Coin Connection, one of the very few dealers to care about quality of modern coins, and the code for this month is Thomas. Yep, it's Thomas. It's always great fun to receive a package that comes from my good buddy Regal Stacker. You never quite know what you're going to get. One of the last ones I opened had about 12 tiny Cambodian coins in, but this particular one is an auction win from an American auction house that was sent to me for grading. So these are some of the most interesting ones. And you can see here that DHL have opened this and taken a look inside. Very unusual. You hardly ever get packages which have been opened and resealed, but this one, DHL have taken a look. They seem to have resealed it properly, but maybe it was given a little customs inspection or something like that. So let's take a look at the coins. First is a design that I absolutely love, the Standing Liberty Quarter. And this is very unusual because this is a Type 1 coin. So I think you can see that the Type 1 coin, her ample breasts were shown very clearly on the coin, and that offended a lot of people in 1916, 1917. So very early, I think very early in 1917, the coin was changed to a rather more covered up version with drapery across her chest. And so the Type 1 coins are highly desired and pretty expensive. This next one I think is absolutely magnificent and a great choice, Mr. Regal Stacker, if you were listening. I think this is absolutely superb. This is a silver broker's badge. It's like a silver badge. So it's like it's a badge, and it's a coin, and it's a medal. Well, a medal anyway instead of a coin. Designed by Wyon, beautifully made, absolutely lovely. I've never seen one of these before, but then there's lots of stuff I haven't seen. It's got the name of the broker on one side, and I guess a number of staff from this silver broker had these tokens, and they proved who they worked for. But if anyone else knows more of the history of that, please let us know, because I'm sure it's got a really interesting history. The next one is a George Washington medal, really cool little medal, which was produced after the death of Washington, and it's got it's like a token, a little mini token, born and died, born 1732, died 1799, and this was presumably produced just after Washington's death as a kind of memorial kind of thing. Copper medal, proof, 18 millimeters. And pretty desirable. There aren't very many of those around, and it was quite an expensive little medal for its size at auction anyway. So 2 hopefully interesting things for you today. So before we finish the video, let's just have a quick chat about the London Coin Show SilverForum Lounge launch. The reason that I put this together was because I felt that a lot of the people who talk to each other online only, via the SilverForum, via Facebook groups, via Instagram, they'd really enjoy attending a physical coin show and seeing all of the beautiful things there and learning a little bit more about the history, and of course then the ability to talk in real life to some of the people that they might know only virtually through the forum would also be a great thing. So we're starting this. I don't know whether it's going to be successful or not. We're absolutely grateful to NGC for sponsoring the sample slab. So we've got a special sample slab to give away to anyone who attends the SilverForum Lounge, which is on the first floor of the London Coin Show on the 2nd of November. It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. Usually people start packing up just after lunch, so please come early. There's a prize draw. There might be some coffee, some donuts. You'll be able to meet me. You'll be able to meet other SilverForum members. And if you're lucky and you're one of the first few, you'll be able to take away with you one of these extremely rare NGC sample slabs that have been produced specially for the launch of the SilverForum Lounge, and or the numismatics Lounge, whichever you like to call it, and we hope that you'll be able to take one of these away and treasure it, or sell it for lots of money on eBay, whatever you like, but it will only be available at the launch of the lounge. And what a great incentive to come on over to London, pop on over from Europe, have a nice day out, an away day, and visit us on the 2nd of November.